Hey guys!
Welcome back to this semester's first episode of College Crisis. My name is Madison Seivers.
And I'm Rose Seivers, and we are here to help you.
Technically, this is our 5th episode, and it feels pretty good to be back.
It does feel good to be back. Let's get right into it. Let's start off today with our SOS. Take it away, Madison.
Okay, so our SOS kind of involves both of us and you guys a little bit. So we're very busy this semester. We both work at the Eastern Progress, which is the newspaper here on campus, just the media network, I guess. But we mainly take care of the news. And I'm the managing editor, and Rose is our opinions editor.
Madison has a big girl job, though.
I do have a bit of a big girl job this semester. So we're both pretty busy, and our lovely producer, Abby, is also busy as well. We all have our own lives. So we were wondering if instead of making like one episode and putting out one episode a week, if maybe a couple less episodes would suffice. We still like the show. We still want to try and do it, but we're just not able to do as many episodes as we did last semester, even though there were only 4. Okay.
Well, we also decided to do it like halfway through the semester.
That's true. We were kind of late to start. And we're still a little late to start this semester, unfortunately. But we've got it worked out. And so if you could just, leave us a comment if that's something that would be okay with you. I mean, we'd love to still do this show. We just want to make sure that we're still getting views, I guess. You know what I mean? So
you guys should definitely check out the Eastern Progress website, though, and the Instagram, and definitely give props to Madison and our amazing co-editors-in-chief, Emily and Kaden, because they have such big jobs this semester. They are killing it.
Yes.
And, we're just trying to be flexible with our schedules and our producer Abby's schedule, so it may just be more difficult for us. But please let us know what you think.
Yes, and with that being said, I think
we're ready for
the meat of the show.
College Crisis Hotline.
Today we will be reading from more Reddit posts from Am I the A-hole, the subreddit Am I the A-hole.
If you would like to anonymously send in your crisis, check the description in the link in the Eastern Progress Instagram bio, and we would love to hear from you.
Yes, and we'll also put it in the description of this video. Please send those in. We love reacting to your guys' stories a lot more than random people on Reddit. And we haven't gotten any submissions. Please put your crises in that form. Keep it anonymous. Keep it respectful, mindful.
Yes.
You can hate a little bit. We hate on this show a little bit, but
respectfully.
Don't name drop.
Respectfully. Nice. And we like to try to connect with the people at EKU too.
Actually, yeah, absolutely.
So not people that are like, I don't know, in California. So
okay, let's get into it though.
Yes.
This first one, this is interesting. Am I the a-hole for not giving my daughter money to buy food since she won't talk to the college desk to fix her food card? Let's get into this. Wrong tab. Okay. So there was an edit at the beginning. I can't believe I have to say this. I can't force an adult to do anything. I don't have that power.
Stop. That's crazy.
So that's a preface for this. So my daughter recently started college in person, and part of her expenses is covered by a meal plan. She is 19, and her first year of college was commuting because of her anxiety. She decided to go to college in person this year and is staying in the dorms. The problem is her food card is not working. It's something that can be easily fixed by contacting the college dining services, but she refuses to go to talk to them. She needs to get a new one since this one is bent. My daughter has really bad anxiety, especially around making phone calls and talking to people in authority. I've told her repeatedly that all she needs to do is go to the dining services office, but she won't do it. As a result, she's been skipping meals and calling me upset that she's hungry. I have expressed multiple times that she needs to handle this and go talk to people. I've refused to step in and handle it for her. I got a call today asking me to give her some money to buy food at Walmart. I told her no and told her to go talk to the people. This resulted in an argument, and she thinks I am being a huge a-hole. My spouse also thinks I'm being too harsh and is telling me to send money or fix it for her.
Wow.
So, okay. First of all,
Oh, God.
I understand having anxiety.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Anxiety is no joke.
I think we are like two of the two most anxious people
Yeah,
ever.
believe it or not, you know what I mean? So I get it. It is tricky talking to people. I don't like to do it. But you're in college, and I think you kind of have to.
Is there not a way that she can just email them? Like, does she
Yeah.
have to go in person or call them? Because
I mean, I would assume she would have to go in person to get the new card at some point.
Right.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like how are you, first of all, how are you in college, going to classes? Why are you living on campus if you're that anxiety-ridden that it's that debilitating for you? You know what I mean? Like, that's a serious issue, and I believe that it needs the proper, you need to take care of that.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying
I'm just
like parents shouldn't help, but
right. They can't do everything for you.
no.
Especially at this age. You know what I mean? It's time to kind of grow up. I guess what I'm saying is, like, also, Walmart is one of the worst places to be if you have anxiety.
Everything is expensive.
And there's
now,
so many
too.
people. I hate going to Walmart. I hate going to Meijer. I hate going to Kroger. I hate going to any store.
Yeah.
Okay? So I don't get how going to Walmart is any better than talking to, like, two people at the card services desk. I'm going to be so honest. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather do that any day of the week than go to Walmart. But I don't know. I think this parent is reasonable.
I do too, and it's like, okay, guys, don't take this the wrong way, but there's a difference between having anxiety and being babied.
Ooh, that's real.
I mean, I'm not trying to say that to be mean, but there is a difference because sometimes it's time for you to pull up your big girl pants and go do what you have to do.
Real. And if you really can't do that, then maybe you shouldn't be
Take online classes.
Yeah. Like, seriously, honest to God, just don't be an in-person
Yeah.
student if you can't handle it. Like,
Yeah.
that, if that's going to be bad for your mental health, that's not something you should do. And it said she used to commute, and she wanted to go live in person at college.
So, like, that's good.
It's good that she's trying, but, like, I don't think that this person is unreasonable for not doing everything for their child, especially at this age.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't ask your parents for money, especially in college and, like, starting out in the real world, because it is scary.
It is.
And
I asked my parents for money.
I
Let's be
mean,
honest.
yeah, I still ask my parents for money, but
You got to learn how to take care of yourself.
there's a fine line, yeah.
Okay, I think
We both agree.
we both agree.
Okay.
Let's move on to the next one. This one's a little bit longer, actually. Am I the a-hole for making my daughter pay for her own college testing and applications because she was caught cheating?
Interesting.
I received a call to pick up my daughter Lily because she had been caught cheating on her practice SAT. After arriving, I learned that Lily's friend Sam had also been caught cheating. Her score was canceled, but thankfully Lily will still be allowed to retake the test, and this has not gone under any kind of record. When I talked to Lily about what happened, she told me that Sam's mother was going to punish her if she didn't earn a high score, and Sam had in turn put pressure on my daughter to help her cheat. I have felt for a long time that Sam is not a genuine friend to Lily and has been trying to hold my daughter back to feel better about her own poor choices. Okay, period. And I had spoken to Lily about this before and to not let Sam manipulate her into anything she knows is wrong. Lily told me that she had understood, yet did this anyway. I told Lily that to prove that she will take her education seriously from now on, she will need to come up with the fee for her future tests and college applications on her own. I suggested she start working odd jobs, such as babysitting or dog walking for the neighbors, to save up early. Despite telling me she understood, the time to register for the next test is approaching, and my daughter asked me to pay because she's short on cash, and her school will not offer the test again until spring. She brought up the original excuse that Sam pressured her into cheating. I told my daughter no, I'm not going back on my word, and she will learn to treat these opportunities with respect once she has to earn it herself. I also told Lily that she needs to stop letting Sam manipulate her, and if she can't stand up to her, then maybe she doesn't have the mental maturity for college. Our extended family became involved in the disagreement and are insisting that we cover the fee because it's for her education and is important for college. I am not allowing them to cover the fee for Lily because it's undermining my lesson. Inevitably, somebody pretending to be her friend is going to pressure her to cheat again in college. Then when she gets caught again, I will wind up losing thousands of dollars, and Lily will lose her shot at a good education. Her college journey won't last long, regardless, unless she learns her responsibility now. Even though she spent her money poorly and doesn't have enough now, she will be able to wait and test in spring, even if it's a less convenient time for her. Am I the a-hole for putting my foot down with Lily and our family? Edit to answer comments. Lily is now a junior in high school. Taking the test in spring will not delay Lily's college applications. If she takes the test in spring or even decides to retry during the summer, her score will still be available for her to use by the time fall applications roll around. I've also broken down the math in multiple comments already. Lily had and still has ample time and opportunity to save up. If she spends her money wisely this time, she will have more than enough to cover the fees, especially as these are the only expenses she will need to cover.
Okay. I have a few questions.
Okay.
Oh, were you going to say something?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes, but what are your questions?
First of all, who still needs to take the SAT to get into college?
Yeah, that's kind of real. I did not need to do that. I took the ACT.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I took the ACT, but we did not need them to be admitted into EKU. Anyone, okay, guys, I'm going to be so real with you. It does not take a smart person to get into EKU.
We have a 98% acceptance rate.
98% acceptance rate.
I'm going to assume, for the sake of this post, that maybe she's going to a bit more of a elite, prestigious school, maybe?
Right.
That needs the SAT.
But would anyone find out if she did cheat on the previous SAT? Like, was that something that...
Well, it said it wasn't going on her record, and she's going to be able to retake it. So this is not affecting her.
And how much is this test? Because I know when we took the ACT, it was like, what, like 100 and something?
I don't know. Both times I took it, it was free.
Free?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
We got one free pass, and then I retook it because I hated my scores.
Okay, I'm going to assume that the fact that the parent thinks her daughter can pay for it, it's not that much.
Yeah.
And honestly, it probably isn't that much, and I was able to save up a lot of money in high school personally. Like, yeah. I worked fast food part-time.
It was $63.
We're hearing that it was $63. That is not a lot of money.
No.
In the grand scheme of things, maybe if you're like a 3-year-old, that's a lot of money. What? Okay, maybe a 7-year-old. We'll go 7. But once you hit like 13, you realize that $100 is not that much money, and $63 is really not that much money.
Yeah.
So that is reasonable for me. And college applications usually don't cost that much money. I think maybe $50 at most.
Again, EKU was free.
EKU was free, so maybe she should apply to go here. No, not hating on EKU. We love it here.
We love EKU.
And I'm very glad I got in with that 98% acceptance
I am too.
rate.
A lot of people drop out though, which is maybe we should.
Okay, well that's T. That's let's talk about the problem at hand. Okay. I don't think this is unreasonable at all.
No.
I think that cheating, especially in college, is a very big deal. Yeah. You will get kicked out of school, of a class, if that, generously.
Yeah.
If you are caught cheating, especially now with like AI.
Oh my God. Don't even get me started on AI.
Diabolical. I'm sorry.
Well, I read some of the comments, and one of them said that the parent is setting a boundary and enforcing it.
Right.
And literally, like, you broke your parents' trust. You broke the trust of your school.
Yeah. And I think it's very generous that they're not putting this on her record.
Oh, yeah.
And she's getting to retake it.
If my parents found out that I was cheating, like, on a big exam, my mama would have whooped my behind.
Yeah.
Like,
to be fair, this is the pre-SAT. This isn't really the SAT, but, like,
it's still cheating.
It's still cheating, and I think she does need to learn a little bit of responsibility.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that it's not delaying her at all, making her wait, and like, come on. Once again,
we agree.
People need to learn responsibility.
Madison and I learned to agree on a lot of things.
Yeah,
we're
very different people, but
we think alike.
We think alike. Sometimes. All right, last one. Am I the a-hole for holding to my rules about paying for my children's education? This one says not enough info at the top, so I think we might have some more meat to talk about. Not meat. Ooh, that sounded weird. We might have more to talk about. I am a single mother to 3 daughters. twins, 21F, 21 female, and Alice, 19 female. I'm assuming this story's about Alice. Okay. I told my daughters since they were in elementary school that if they pursued higher education, I would pay for it. They would not have to take out loans or worry this applied to any sort of program, university, community college, trade, etc. My only rules were that they were to share their grades with me at the end of each semester, of course, and that they must go straight into whatever program they chose. No gap years or going back to school when they were older. I always encouraged college, but in no way forced it. One of my twins took me up on this, and she is currently a senior with a major in psychology. My other twin did not and is currently in the tattoo artist industry. They are both kicking butt, and I'm equally proud of both of them, period.
Period, yeah.
However, Alice informed me while she was a senior in high school that she wanted to take a gap year. When I asked what she planned to do during this gap year, she said something like relax before having to go in the real world. She said she wanted to go to college, just not right away. She also said she did not plan to work during this time. I told her that she had the whole summer to relax, but she held strong and wanted her gap year. I said fine, but not to expect me to fund her schooling a year from now. She brushed me off. If she had planned to do something productive or literally anything with the gap year, internship, etc., I would have had a different attitude towards this. Flash forward to September, and Alice has done exactly that for the last 4 months. Relax. She sleeps until 2 and has not gotten a job. She has a car and the means to do so, but simply does not wish to. The topic of her going to school next year got brought up by her, and she asked if I would pay. I said no, and that she knew this. I told her I would be happy to help her, but would not be paying in full. She blew up on me, asking if I was serious and saying how unfair I was. She yelled at me and called me a B-word for paying for her sister's college in full, but not hers. I reminded her of our conversation and how she knew my stance since she was little. I also asked her if she had applied for scholarships or done anything to start trying to help with these funds, and she had not. I told her since I was retiring in 2025, I did not have the funding to pay for her schooling in full anymore, and that I had to start thinking about saving for myself in my future, and she had missed her chance. Okay, interesting. She is very angry and has barely been speaking to me. I feel bad, but I also don't. I feel like this will be the first of many things in her life to teach her some responsibility. She had her opportunity to have her schooling paid for, and she knew this, but chose to do nothing for a year. She can absolutely still go to college, and I will help foot the bill, but she would definitely have to take out some loans. I'm really not sure how to talk to her about this. Am I the a-hole? Edited. As far as my retirement, if Alice had attended college this fall, I would not be retiring in 2025. I probably would have pushed it until at least 2027. I chose to retire sooner because I knew that I would not be paying for the entirety of another child's schooling. For those saying Alice may have needed the gap year for mental health reasons, this has never been communicated to me by her. She has never exhibited signs of mental health issues. She has friends, did well in school, goes out, etc. If she needed this gap for mental health reasons and told me as such, I would have had an extremely different attitude, but like I stated, she just wanted it to relax. As far as why I'm against gap years, I'm not necessarily against them. I just always express to my children the importance of hard work, responsibility, and using your time wisely. I wanted to avoid this exact scenario, having one of my children living with me and not working, not going to school, or contributing anything to society or our household at all. I'll clarify again that if Alice had been working, doing an internship, studying abroad, Peace Corps, anything, I would reconsider. But sitting around in her bed all day for 9 months and expecting me to be okay with that and still pay full tuition will not fly. Somebody has asked if I paid for my twin who is in the tattoo artist business, and I did. She has loved art and tattoos since she was a young teenager, planning her own tattoos. So I had a pretty good idea that she wanted to make a career out of this. I encouraged her to do so, and she found herself in an apprenticeship right out of high school. I paid for everything she needed with it. It's truly her passion. To answer, if Alice knows what she wants to do, she does. She has known what she wanted to major in since she was 15. So it is not a matter of time needing to figure it out. Okay, long one, but lots of information there.
Yeah.
I was about to kind of say why the retiring thing didn't make any sense, but I guess it does now because she didn't think.
I'm glad she put the editing part
Yeah,
because that made a lot more sense to me.
So knowing what you know now, what do you think?
Okay, well, first, can you give me the contact information of the twin tattoo artist? But anyways, I just wanted to clarify, we don't know the whole story, guys. We just know what is on here. And the part that she said about how she was paying for the other twin schooling and not hers, I don't know if it's like some resentment, which, I mean, you know that situation where you've been compared to a family member. You know what I mean?
Alice is not a twin. Alice is by herself. Like, it's two twins and then Alice.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, like the other sisters.
Yeah, the other sisters. I understand what it is to, like, have resentment if you have, like, a more successful family member, but I feel like my mom tells me the same thing. She's like, if you're not going to go to college, you need to be working, and that's what I've always done. I worked until I was, I worked since I was 15, and you need to learn responsibility in life. Like, if you don't go to college, you need to have a job.
I agree.
And you need to help with stuff around the house.
There's obviously some, exceptions to that rule. Like, if
Right.
there are certain circumstances in your life where you can't do either. But for the most part, I think if she has a car, she has the means.
Who's paying for this car?
Probably her mom.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very fortunate when I was growing up as a teenager.
Yes, me too.
And I am not having to take out loans for college. So,
Yes.
like, I think she had a really good opportunity here, and she kind of didn't take it.
Yeah.
And she went back on the rule that it's the fact that she hammered home. She has told her kids about this since they were little. Like, they had, I just feel like, you know what? Okay. Going to college is hardly being in the real world. Can we talk about that? Like, I mean, it is and it isn't, but, like, it's not, you still have a lot less responsibility than if you were, like, living on your own with a full-time 9 to 5.
It is like you have to adjust to being on your own and everything, but this is not your job. This is not compared to a real world job.
Right. I mean, people still have fun in college.
Yeah.
And, if you're having to pay for it all by yourself, that's different. But, like, I just think that she didn't have a good enough reason to take the gap year. Like she said, like, if she needed the mental health, she should have communicated
Told her that
that.
from the beginning. The fact that she's just not getting a job and laying in bed until 2 p.m.
That's
every single day.
Yeah.
I honestly, the fact that the mom is even offering to pay for some of the schooling still,
That's very nice.
it shocks me.
I don't know. I don't think the mother is the a-hole, but I understand the daughter.
Yeah.
So,
But she should have said something from the beginning.
yeah, they should have had I think communication could have been better in both parties. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think they should have talked about this at depth, and figured something out.
For, like, the most part, though, I feel like the daughter definitely is the a-hole. Like, 90%
Yeah,
a-hole.
there were much better ways to go about this.
Yeah.
And I think had she chosen any of them,
Any of them.
this wouldn't have been as much of an issue. Okay.
All right.
All right. I think we're ready.
Yes, we are ready to dive into my favorite segment of the show, the hot or not section.
Let's go. Okay. And if you haven't watched our previous episodes, this is just basically where we talk about trends, usually in fashion, because we love
Yes.
fashion, that we are either into or
Not into. That's why it's called hot or not.
So I think we should start with hot and then go to not, go back and forth a little bit. And it looks like you're up first here.
Okay, guys, fall is just around the corner, even though it is 90 degrees in Kentucky. Let's talk about that for a second.
Oh, that's not.
Let's
You know,
not.
It's hot, but it's not. You know what I mean?
Ha ha ha.
Thank you.
I want to see all of the cool, like, vintage sweaters, like the Rory Gilmore, like the old-timey, like, grandma core sweaters. I love those, like the oversized sweaters.
One of my favorite outfits recently is like that with jorts.
Oh, my
You know what
God.
I'm talking
Yes.
about? And maybe like a little Doc Martin.
Yes.
Like a little-
Not the jorts.
We disagree about this a little
Well,
bit.
no, it's funny that you call them jorts.
They're jean shorts. Jorts. I love jorts. I have
No,
like
I
5
love jean shorts, but I've
pairs.
never called them jorts. I just think it's funny.
But you know the outfit I'm talking about.
Yes,
and
you
it eats every time.
It does.
All right, I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
All right. Do you want to do...
Do you want to do your knot, or do you want to
Oh, yeah.
keep going down hot?
Do you want to do my knot? Okay. This is something that has been bothering me for a while now.
We're about to get controversial.
We are about to get very controversial. Low-rise jeans. I don't want to see them. Put them away. I don't want to see your crack hanging out.
Okay, that's a little much. Nobody.
Really? You know, half the guys on this campus be wearing like
Okay,
their
well, that's
underwear
different. I'm talking
over.
about women. I'm always talking about women. First things first. Secondly, I think low-rise jeans eat on the right person. Me personally, you will not catch me dead wearing low-rise jeans.
No.
But if you have the confidence and the style to pull that off, wear them.
Mm-hmm.
Wear them with that crop top, girl.
High-waisted
You know what I
jeans
mean?
will always have my heart. I
Me
love
too.
me a good high-waisted jean.
Me too, but like the low-rise, they're having their day in the sun. Okay.
Okay, what about the leather ones though? Those aren't
I don't
cute.
even know what are you talking about.
They're leather pants, but they're low-rise.
Okay, well, speaking of leather,
Oh God.
a leather purse will always do it for me. That's my hot. Okay, like a brown, a red, even black. I'm not as into black leather as I am into brown.
What?
I'm sorry, but a leather purse, even just a leather bag. Okay, a
Yes.
leather shoulder bag. Okay.
They're everywhere.
We were talking earlier about school principal core, like a little briefcase or a messenger bag. Okay, I kind of like it on the right person. Okay,
Especially like the smaller ones that we were talking about before,
yeah.
or like the over the shoulder.
Oh yeah, leather is so good, guys.
It is.
Not in a freaky way. Okay, like seriously, I'm just.
Oh my
I'm
God. This is a school podcast. This is a family show.
Leather bag.
This is sponsored by EKU. No, it's not.
Is it?
It's through EKU.
Well, all this to say, I love a leather bag. I love a leather bag, and that is my hot. My not, I might ruffle some feathers. Bloomers. You know that like that foghorn sound. I do not. I'll bleep that. I do not mess with bloomers, y'all.
Oh my God. In case you all are curious as to what they are, let me cook real quick.
They look like underwear,
It
diapers.
literally looks like something you would
Frilly
wear
diapers.
to bed.
It looks like something your grandma would wear.
I can't even find a
Under
good picture
her
because they all look like undergarments.
dress
and I
for
can't
church.
show those on here.
I don't like bloomers, guys. Stop
No.
wearing them. And half the time, when a girl wears them, like everything's like on display. And there are right ways to do that, and there are wrong ways to do that. Bloomers are wrong.
Well, also, a lot of the times they're see-through. Like it's
A
not
little bit, yeah. They're meant to be wearing as underwear. Like they're meant
To
to
bed,
be they're
around
meant
the
to be
house.
worn not in the public eye. And when I see them in the public eye, I'm like, and they're not even that cute. They're not even that cute.
I've only seen them like on TV.
I've seen them on Pinterest and TikTok, and I
course it
I
was
think
on
I've seen one girl
TikTok.
on campus wearing bloomers.
No way.
Yes way.
To class?
Just like at Case. Bloomers at Case is crazy.
Oh my God.
Anyways, that's my knot. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Like,
God.
Put
No,
those
it's okay.
Put those away. Give those back to
Okay.
your grandma.
Speaking of bags, since we were talking about bags earlier, I love me a good big corporate girly tote bag. I'm going to be that corporate girly, so I am preparing myself. I have this big, beautiful burgundy, like she's huge, Kate Spade purse. I call it my mom bag. Like I love all the mom bags, like the big, huge bags. They have my heart forever, especially hot take Louis Vuittons. They're expensive. I would probably never get one,
Right.
but they're cute. What do you think about totes?
I like a tote bag.
Okay.
I really like a tote bag. When I think of tote bag, I think of a gay little tote bag. You know what I mean? Like a canvas tote bag.
Yeah.
But I think also I like what you're talking about too, like the more sophisticated
Yeah.
tote bag, like a leveled up tote bag. I like that.
It depends on what outfit you're wearing.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I like me a cute little purse, but if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm going to need all of my stuff, it's a big purse because I carry too much stuff that I don't need. So, okay, you're up.
What's your not?
Oh, my not? I'm sorry, guys. The Ugg and, like, Tasman slippers. You know what I'm talking about that everybody wears? Oh, my God. Guys, don't wear house shoes out in public. I'm sorry, but I think they look like house shoes.
Ooh.
What? Did I just, like...
You're ruffling feathers.
I'm sorry. Okay, out in public is, like, a bit of a stretch. Like, if you're going to case, I don't care. But if you're going to, like, class...
Is there really that much of a difference between case and class? I'm serious, seriously, because I think I wear worse outfits when I go to class than when I'm going to dinner with my friends. Like, when I go to class, I do not care. I do not care. Actually, that's kind of a lie. Sometimes I'm dripped out.
But listen, though, if you look good, you feel good. And if you look good,
Yeah.
this is my philosophy. This is going to, like, make some people mad. I put makeup on every day to go to class because it makes you feel good. It makes me it makes me feel productive in the morning. It makes me feel like I accomplished something and like I've actually gotten some stuff done. And it makes me not want to sit there and like rub my eyes and everything and be all tired.
Okay.
Same thing with like slippers, you know? I feel like if you go out and, you know, you try to look your best, you'll feel good and you'll want to be productive. But if you're at your home, I wear sweatpants to class, I'm not even going to lie, but you know what I mean. You can still feel good in sweatpants.
There's a knocking. I don't know where that is coming from. Okay. For my hot, I wanna shine a light on biker core in general. I think I don't even know how to really describe this. Just think of what a biker would wear. That's it. That's the post. You know what I mean?
With a leather purse.
With a leather purse. I mean, like, I'm thinking boots. I'm thinking like a studded jacket. You know what I mean? Like something a little bit edgy. I don't know, guys. I've been seeing. Let me see if I can find a picture on Pinterest that kind of shows what I'm talking about, because really, guys, I've been loving it. Like tattoos, like messy hair, like sunglasses, biker core. And maybe this is just me being like strange and unusual, but I don't
think it's strange.
I'm just really into it.
We both have tattoos. We both love tattoos.
That's true. That's true. And I do want to preface and make sure that this is I'm telling you this right now. When I say biker core, I do not mean like bike talk. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
Or old men.
No. I mean like the guys who like wear like all black with the helmets on bikes. She likes that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a motorcycle gang that wears like leather vests.
You mean like
and,
real
rugged,
hardcore
bikers. Like motorcycles, not the little fast ones that they go vroom vroom by the. There's a difference here. There's a difference here in what we're talking about.
No.
But I'll leave it at that.
My dad has a motorcycle, and I love it so much, and I haven't been on it in a while. Dad, if you're watching this, why haven't we gone on the motorcycle? You could be one of those biker guys.
Maybe.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Not socks with heels. Y'all, I'm so over this. I'm so over this trend. I've seen it. I'm over it. I don't like it. To be fair, a lot of what I'm talking about here doesn't really apply to places like EKU. But like, even if you're in LA
I
or
really
New
hope
York,
you're not wearing these at EKU.
if you're wearing these at EKU, honey, you're in the wrong place. But I think this is something people have tried to make high fashion, and it really just lacks, okay? I don't see the vision. I don't love it. I don't like it, even. You can wear a sock with a Mary Jane. You can wear a sock, you can almost wear a sock with a little ballet flat. Mm-hmm. Do not wear a little pair of kitten heels with a sock. Are you serious? No.
I don't wear
No.
heels
Do not
anyways.
wear a 6-inch Louboutin. Louboutin. I don't know how you.
Louis Vuitton?
No, not Louis Vuitton. Louboutin.
Louboutin.
Like the red bottoms.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Don't wear those with socks. Are you kidding me? Disgusting.
I don't think either one of us wear heels anyway.
No, I don't wear heels, but I see people wear heels, and if you
Yeah.
wear them with socks, you're on my hate list.
I mean, I'm 5'9", 5'10", and Madison just doesn't wear heels. I'm not saying that's bad.
I don't wear heels. You're right. But anyways, I think that's the end of Hot or Not, and we're coming here to the end of our 5th episode, first episode of the semester.
No.
It feels like we're starting a new season, season 2.
Maybe.
College Crisis. So let us know down in the comments once again if you're okay with maybe less videos.
Yes.
Reply, click our link to the forum. Send us your crises so we don't have to keep going on Reddit.
Yeah.
The
Not
less
that we don't enjoy the Reddit.
but the less Reddit tabs open on my computer, the better, because I don't like when people see those. Okay.
Please. Sorry.
Okay.
Please
that's
look at the Eastern Progress website and the Instagram.
Shameless self-promo.
Sorry. I'm promoting you too and
That's
our whole
true.
team. Our whole team is amazing. They work so hard.
And check out some of the other podcasts on the
Yes.
YouTube channel, Maroon Sports Talk, with Nick and who else is on there? Who else is on Maroon Sports Talk? Caleb. Nick and Caleb, who are our
Is Jenna
sports.
on it now, or was she just a guest? Jenna!
Lovely people over there at Maroon Sports Talk. They have a lot to say about pretty much every section of sports.
I don't watch it because I don't do sports.
Well, I watch it because I support my friends. So,
Period.
period. I don't know about sports, but I watch it. Anyways, check out the podcast. Check out
Yes.
everything on this channel. Check out the Eastern Progress website.
Yes.
And yeah, thank you for tuning in to the
Thank
College
you.
Crisis.
Stay safe, stay healthy, work on your mental health.
Yeah.
Get your assignments done.
Be responsible.
Be responsible.
Fix your meal card.
But don't stress yourself out. All
Okay.
right. I think that's it, Madison.
I think that's it. It's been good. It's been real. We'll see you next time.
This is Rose signing off.
This is Madison signing off.